haters, you ain't poppin'. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin', nigga. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin'. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't poppin', nigga.
Hafa day, and welcome to another episode of
FanKingHaters,
your weekly fantasy show where we dish out hate on those players that mess up your FanDuel or your DraftKings lineup. I'm Marcus the Greek. To my right is Messiah the One. To my left is Melodic. You can follow us during the games on FanDuel. We're back, so we're going to get right into some Skip Bayless and some skipping. Who you hating on this week?
The triple dip. Raiders. Cooper. Crabtree. Carr.
No good.
Triple C Mafia.
No good. Carr, 20 points, 2 interceptions.
Could have had a little bit more.
Crabtree, 6.5. Cooper, 12.
So what was your 20s for all of them?
20, 15, and 18.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I feel
The
that.
receivers, that's work. You know what I mean?
I get that.
Especially for them, because they've been balling.
Who you hating on?
Eifert, but I knew that was going to happen.
You called it?
I should have just stuck to what I was going to do, put Jordan Reed in, but I didn't. I'm also going to hate on myself because I've been asking for it and been hating on the man all year. And I hate to see somebody get fired, but I was kind of happy to see Rob Ryan lead the Saints.
Okay.
Got my hat back on, so feel good about that. So that's my hate for the week.
My hate, I was hating on him for DT, trying to get Emmanuel Sanders. Got me a big goose egg. Fantasy guys don't like ugly. That's 2 of the past 3 weeks. That's 0 and -1.
Oh,
You know, but it could have been worse, though. You could have had Peyton Manning.
That's true.
yeah.
That's true. Speaking of, who you rolling out this week?
Tyrod Taylor.
T-Mobile.
He's going against the Patriots.
You open for a repeat from earlier?
Yeah, he had about 40 points.
Okay.
Last time they met up. So I think he's going to continue that. Jonathan Stewart has been running back.
Hot.
Yes, the whole team.
Hot.
Langford.
This is my homer hate. That's against the Broncos.
He's going to get some. He's going to get his.
We'll agree to disagree.
Okay.
All right. And then I got Decker.
It's a good pick.
And then
Houston.
yeah. I got Cooper.
That's a good pick too.
There you go.
And I got my own sleeper.
Who's your sleeper?
Aiken.
Okay.
Kamar Aiken. Baltimore.
Number 1.
Yes, as of right now, he's the number 1.
Good pick.
I have him on my own fantasy team.
So you're just gonna
That's
be
what-
throwing them out there?
Right,
Okay.
exactly. Points. I'm hoping. First time I'm on with him, let's do this.
All right. Tight end.
Jason Wynn. Ooh, boy.
All the Cowboy fans are saying the same thing. What are they saying?
Tony Romo is back.
Oh man.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not the biggest Tony Romo fan, but I do know he is coming back off an injury. We're on a 7-game losing streak. He has to come out and ball.
Okay.
We have no other choice. Jason Garrett has no other choice. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
The Savior is back.
Right.
Who's your kicker?
Walsh, Minnesota.
All right.
Minnesota.
Okay. That's a good pick. That's a good
You know
pick.
what I mean? Yeah. Tampa Bay.
You at Tampa Bay.
Is that your defense?
That is my defense.
They had a good game. They had a good game last game.
Whoa.
Last 3 weeks, double digits, twice.
Okay. We'll see how. I think that's gonna be your hate. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
Could be. I'm leaning more towards the hate side.
If you want, maybe off camera we can make some bets.
Yeah, we'll make some side bets after the show. We'll make a side bet.
We can
All right,
throw
I
something
feel
out
that.
there.
I feel that.
All right.
For me, my quarterback, he was bold enough when his brother got drafted to tell the commission. Then you'll see me back. I'm with the dude from Fresno State, Derek Carr, playing Detroit. I'm hoping for 300 plus yards, 2 TDs. I'm with Wes from Kansas City, from a running back. From my other running back, I went with the muscle hamster. If his mama call him the muscle hamster, I'm gonna call him the muscle hamster. I don't know who Doug or Not is.
Hey.
Doug or Not, whatever. We used to hang with him back in the day.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah, like I said, see my quarterback. I'm going for the double dip with that. From other receiver, the target monster. Houston, 5, 10, 15 yards out. They don't care the down distance. That's how far off we gonna play.
And he's gotten the end zone. He's had low yards, but it could be that back to 100 yards.
Yeah.
You know, he's been banged up, but it could be back to that.
That's what I'm hoping for. This last one, it was a value pick. You know, that's the only reason why it hurts my heart to even have to say this on air.
What's that?
Who's this?
I went with Terrence Williams. But you know, look, they got one of them stats like Rodgers and Jones, like 14 of 25 games him and Romo played, you know, scored. So, I mean.
So what are the Cowboy fans saying?
Romo back. The same back.
Romo back. He said it himself.
Can't stand the Cowboys. Anyway.
That's right.
From a tight end, one with the leading receiver on his team in every statistical category.
Barnish?
Close. Greg Olsen.
Oh, okay.
You know, safe bet. Then from a kicker, man, 20 plus. Santos, just throwing it out there. Might as well. Defense, they embarrassed themselves last week. They're going against a team they don't really like. Questionable quarterback. The Legion of Boom is going to make San Francisco pay in Seattle.
Man, blame Gabbard's the truth, man. Man, I'm just kidding.
That's what he's saying in his mind. Who you rolling out this week?
Man, I went with Justin Timberlake because it's time to cry me a river. I went with Phillip Rivers. I went with Kanye West, little cousin, C. Weezy West in Kansas City. Going against San Diego's defense. San Diego's defense is weak. I think they're maybe like in the bottom quarter of the defense.
I think they give us the most fantasy yards running backs.
Well, that's the only stat that really matters these days is fantasy. I don't even know about statistics. I just know fantasy these days. I went with the Predator from New Jersey. I went with Ivory.
Okay.
And then I went with the guy that, you know, if a woman named Joanne had a baby with a man named Travis, she put it together and you come up with Jarvis Landry. And then I also went with a receiver that blamed God for dropping a ball. And I'm hoping that God shines on him. His name is Stevie Johnson.
Why so serious?
With no Keenan Allen, Phillip Rivers has to throw to somebody. They've had a bye week. Usually I go with the bye week.
Yeah.
So I went with the double dip with Rivers and him. And then I also backdoor with AD's boy that he coached, Mike Evans.
Yeah, that's a
shout
good
out to
fan.
my boy AD.
Yeah.
You know,
Tampa Bay, shout out.
you know, he wants to hate on, you know, yes, we do hate on Tampa Bay.
That's the defense, though.
Right. The last time I picked the Tampa Bay offensive player, Rick Fox in football, Vincent Jackson stunk it up for me. So I veered away from him. But it's all right. Mike Evans is going to do work for me this week.
Tight end.
Tied in. Go ahead and add another dip so I can triple dip.
Triple dip again.
I went with Antonio, man.
Okay.
He's a for sure target with Phillip Rivers.
All right.
And then my kicker, you know, grab your soldier rag. You know what I mean? It's time to go ahead and be Lambo because it's time to go ahead and get him.
Lambo.
And with my defense, I went with JETS.
-1. I'm sorry. I'm just hating on.
You know what? But again, just like we said before, it's all about matchups. I don't even know if TJ Yates is on the start. They don't know if Hoyer's out of protocol, and they just signed Brandon Wheaton. Doesn't sound like they're getting any better. They can even call back Ryan Mallett. He's still be late in the game, so it doesn't matter. So other than that, that's my lineup for this week.
Hey, as always, thank you for pressing play. Shout out to Norm Action, follower of the show. He won a stack last week in the tournament.
That's what's up.
Congratulations being in the green.
Congrats.
Hey, you notice our views are down. We're back. Let's get them views back up. Follow your boys on Twitter at
FanKingHaters.
and YouTube at
FanKingHaters.
or Marcus Smith. Afade Guam.
All right, y'all. Even though our views are down, I want to appreciate every last person that's taking the time to go ahead and check out our video. You know, this has been fun for us. Again, man, if you guys are winning money by choosing people that we're telling you not to pick, I appreciate it. And it would be nice to see you guys' lineups on Twitter because that way, you know, it helped me win a stack. But again, I appreciate y'all coming out, checking us out. Until next time.